So how do you actually measure success when your goal is to fulfill a mission, not to make a profit? Today, we're diving into the really unique world of not-for-profits and the incredible pressure they're under to prove they're making a real difference.
And this, right here, is the central question, isn't it? For a normal business, the bottom line is pretty straightforward. It's profit. But for an organization that's trying to, improve the world, the answer is a whole lot more complex. This isn't just some puzzle. It's a critical day-to-day challenge that actually determines their funding, their future, and their ability to keep doing good work.
Okay, so before we can even start talking about measuring their performance, we need to be really clear on what we're looking at. What exactly defines a not-for-profit, or NPO? Let's get right down to the fundamentals.
Just look at the sheer diversity here. NPOs are so much more than just charities asking for donations. We're talking about hospitals, schools, museums, even your local sports clubs. They are deeply, deeply woven into the very fabric of our society.
These 5 points, this is their unique DNA. First, their purpose is social, not economic. Their funding, it comes from people contributing, not investing for a return. And their main objective is definitely not making shareholders rich. Critically, this all builds on a profound relationship of trust with donors. And finally, if they make any extra money, any surplus, it doesn't get paid out as dividends. Nope, it gets reinvested right back into the mission.
And because of that unique structure, we run into the core problem. See, because an NPO's goals are so different, the way we measure their success has to be different too. This creates this fundamental tension between focusing on their mission and using traditional business metrics.
Think about it like this. On one side, you've got for-profit companies. Their goals are crystal clear and easy to count. Sales figures, profit margins, stock price. You can keep score pretty easily. But on the other side, NPOs have goals that are often, intangible. How in the world do you put a number on community impact or lives improved? That's the real challenge. Here's a really simple way to think about it. Imagine a bookstore. Its success is measured by how many books it sells. It's a direct financial transaction, right? But now think about a public library. Its success isn't about selling books. It's measured by how many people actually read those books and gain knowledge. See the difference? One is a transaction, the other is a transformation. And that is so much harder to measure. Now, this whole measurement problem isn't just an accounting headache. It cuts right to the very heart of an NPO's relationship with its donors, trust. It's this idea of fiduciary responsibility that makes measuring performance an absolute, non-negotiable duty, no matter how hard it is. So, what exactly is fiduciary responsibility? It's a big phrase, but it's pretty simple. It's the duty of trust to act in someone else's best interest. For an NPO, that means they have this huge obligation to use every single dollar for the exact purpose it was given. It's the very bedrock of their existence. Let's make this real. Think about it. When you donate to an animal shelter, you're not just hoping to pay their electricity bill. You're trusting them to feed, house, and find homes for animals. Their fiduciary duty is to prove to you that your donation is directly leading to better outcomes for those animals. At the end of the day, it all comes down to providing reasonable assurance. This isn't just about showing donors a spreadsheet of where the money went. It's about showing them what that money achieved. It's about proving that the funds were truly used to advance the mission they promised. Okay, so we've defined the problem, we've talked about the responsibility. So how do we actually solve it? How can NPOs measure what really matters? Well, the answer lies in using a structured framework. This little roadmap shows the logic perfectly. The challenges we've been talking about, they create this urgent need for measurement. And we're not talking about just tracking things randomly. We're talking about applying proven models to get a clear, honest picture of true performance. And this is the absolute key takeaway. If you remember one thing, let it be this. Effective performance measurement for an NPO is not just accounting. It is about creating a clear, measurable link between the resources they use, like the donations they receive, and the purpose they achieve, the actual good they do in the world. So ultimately, a balanced approach is absolutely essential. NPOs need both financial and non-financial measures. The financial stuff proves efficiency. Are we using our funds wisely? But the non-financial stuff, that proves effectiveness. Are we actually achieving our mission? You see, one without the other only tells you half the story. So let's leave you with this final thought. I want you to put yourself in the donor's shoes for a second. If you gave your hard-earned money to a cause you really care about, what single piece of information, what one result, would give you that reasonable assurance that your contribution truly made a difference? Thinking about that question, well, that gets you right to the heart of what performance measurement really means for a not-for-profit.